Everybody, we are back. This is Band of Badgers, and of course, it is time for another Great British Brush Off. We have a new victim. I mean, a new person joining us. We have a new guest. It is, of course, Ted. Look, there's Ted. Say hi, Ted.
Hey, everyone.
There you go. Well, you put it's the wrong way, Kelly. It's the wrong way, Kelly. Unless you're different on your screen.
It's the right way. It's the right way on my screen.
It's because you're in America. Pace points a different direction, doesn't it?
No, I'm not.
Because you're in the States. It's
making my toilet water flush backwards or anything either. So.
How is everyone doing? This is it's been a while since we've been on, but the gloves still fit. We are going to be painting some bits and pieces. So as Kelly said earlier, before we came on live, we'll quickly go around the table to see what everyone's painting. Then we're going to put on some funky tunes of the Elven Underground.
The Elven Underground this time, is it?
Yeah, the Elven Underground. If it works, I haven't even tested that bit yet. New broadband day today, so fingers crossed everything works. We'll wait and see. So I am painting Black Widow because we're doing Marvel Crisis. I have the main. I did. There's no easy way to say it. I did the bottom half last time we was on, and it's not the top half because they interconnect. The bottom half is actually a bottom half of Ultron. Not that Black Widow is cut in half. And Steve is so out of practice, he didn't even change the camera. So we are really catching. But anyway, so no, we go. Not.
I'm not going to change the camera now. I'm not going to touch anything.
No. Ted, what are you painting? As if you didn't
see, now we can see what we're actually supposed to look like now, can't we?
Yeah. So we didn't plan this, but I also have Black Widow. This is my first MCP model I've ever painted, so it's been quite a nice departure from all the beiges and greys of Star Wars.
Nicely done. Steve, you got to push the button again. There
I pushed the button. You interfering pushing the button at the same time.
First.
That's the problem.
When you push the button, you've got to look at the screen at the same time.
I was looking at the screen. It was Ted in full Technicolor glory.
Kelly, what are you up to? Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can do 3 across. Go for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not you.
Wrong button, Steve.
Cool.
There we go.
I am also painting Black Widow, but I'm painting a different Black Widow. I'm painting Black Widow Agent of Shield.
Cool. I like that. There's a Hydra at the bottom there. Look at that. I love that. A little bit of detail.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's cool.
I like that pose as well. Actually, I like the kicking Ultron apart pose, but that's really nice. That one.
This is probably my favorite Black Widow sculpt that Atomic Mass has done.
Cool. Looking good. Craig is already in position there. I see him eyeing it up. Let's go to Craig.
I'm doing Bullseye tonight.
Cool. Very nice.
Now, did I actually see that there was a Black Widow on your desk earlier?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, right, okay.
No, I don't have a Black Widow on my desk. I hope not. Yet.
I can go and get one. I'm not painting it, but I can go and get one. Or not, because I can't find it. Right,
and this is where we go. Quick, everyone. Lay your desk.
Okay.
Oh, he's back.
Right, I'm not painting Black Widow because I can't find it, but I am painting Valkyrie from the Thor box set.
Cool. Nice and blurry, Steve. Well done.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh my God.
So
this is just a normal day. All we do is just come on and film our normal everyday relationship.
This is venting, taking it out from work on each other because that's what we do.
And he's going hard today as well because he actually paid me a compliment on Sunday.
What my painting?
There's your problem.
No, you paid me a compliment on Sunday, so now you've got to make up for it now, haven't you?
Yes. Yeah.
The universe must once again return to balance.
Exactly, and it wasn't on camera. We have no proof, so it's good. The world doesn't need to know, Steve.
Oh Christ! I could watch you guys bust each other's balls all day.
So. Of course, we are here because we wouldn't be here without our friends. We're doing this with Atomic Mass Games, our friends over at Turbo Dork and Army Painter. And of course, we are painting up a whole host of different bits, but it is the Marvel Crisis Protocol miniature set. Now, I am painting the core set. Everybody else is painting other bits and pieces. Some are from the core set, some are from the expansion sets. But if you want to find out more about this game, we do have an unboxing video that you can go and check it out on our channel. There we go. Right. Are we ready to paint?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna push the record player. Let's see if this works. And if we are on your marks, get set.
Okay.
Paint. Craig somehow switched places. He always does that. When you're not looking, Craig just right. This is Ted's first time in the Elven Glade. All kinds of things you may start to hear. Voices, whispers.
Yeah. Just wait for the whispering elven something in your ear after about 5 minutes.
Just sounds like a typical evening painting on my own.
Yep.
If you ever played Left 4 Dead, it's quite harrowing at times.
It is one of the things. There is no need to paint on your own. If space is limited, like Ted is in his shed, Ted's shed, but you got a phone, you got internet connection, boom. You can paint with other people, you can chat, you can talk about stupid things, silly things, and find out what everyone else is using for like their top skills. Because Craig, you can see on Craig's screen there, Craig has laid an egg.
I have laid an egg, an artist opus egg.
Yeah, and that's so cool. Me and Steve saw those at UK Games Expo, and they were being sold by Element Games. I'll just do a quick shout out to them. And I bought one, but Steve, I don't know where I put it. And did we buy the white ones or the black ones?
We bought the black ones.
Right.
Mine's actually here. So mine is there. I know.
Oh, still new in box.
Still new in box, yes. I don't know why I haven't switched it, because I haven't put magnet on this one. It's probably the reason. But
I didn't buy the magnets. I didn't buy extra magnets. I'll probably do that next time, I think. Ted, did you see the? We got Ted's first time. We got Ted in the shed with an egg. Ted, did you get an egg?
Eggs? I did not get an egg. Is it some kind of painting handle?
Yeah, I mean, look. If you look at
this?
Craig's eating his paint at the moment, but it's literally like an eggshell, like a goose egg, aren't they?
Yep.
They're different egg sizes. And you got a magnet in the core.
That's really nice.
It is comfy.
And is it made by Artis Opus?
yeah.
Yes.
They are a British company? Does anyone know?
I
think
don't
so.
know.
I'm not sure.
It says made in
believe
Britain
they
on the
are.
box.
Oh, there we go. I know Ben over at Cerberus Studios. He does a lot of bits and pieces with Artis Opus. And Steve, you bought Artis Opus as well, didn't you?
I bought some of their brushes. Yes, their
Yeah.
detail brushes. I bought a set of their detail brushes. So, seeing as we are doing miniatures with eyes, I might actually use it tonight.
Cool. Right, I
Yeah,
am
yeah.
going to. Let's see if this will work. I'm going to try something new that I've never tried before.
What you doing?
He's trying his markers.
Oh, he got markers, did he?
Yes. Where's he gone? Oh, he's in minicam, right?
It didn't quite work because you weren't answering me. So I was talking, but you didn't quite
That's
work.
because you weren't in the studio, was you?
Yeah, it doesn't allow me to kind of replace the one or the other, does it?
No.
So we'll have to. I was going to be cheeky and do that.
So I bought some playmats. One for Shatterpoint and another one for D&D or another RPG game of your choice. And the company that sold them, which I think was called Deep Cut Studios,
Yes, they are.
had paint markers for sale. So
They are.
you didn't
European.
buy them from a paint stall at all, did you?
No, well, they do paint, Steve, because I
they?
checked out their website. They're a European company. They did a collaboration with Army Painter, and they
Okay.
are the deep cut painting markers, which are somewhere with my egg.
Wherever that may be.
Exactly. So, as it's Ted's first time on the Badgers channel, on the brush off, Ted, talk us through how you are going to approach painting your Black Widow.
So, I've switched to using Pro Acryls recently. I've been
Okay,
quite
yeah.
enjoying. So I'm going straight in for the eyes because I like to get them out of the way. So if they go wrong, I can start again. So probably going to start around kind of the eyes and then the face, and then hair, and then I'll start doing some base coating around the rest.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not quite up to non-metal yet. I'm sort of using some kind of metallics on the gold bits. Yeah, and then maybe like a wash on the drone. Yeah, we've only got 2 hours, so I probably won't get much further than the face, I think. So we'll see how it goes. So it's either going to be one of those awful things where the eyes are on the nose, or we'll see how it goes.
Craig, you use Pro Acryl, don't you?
I do. I do.
How have you found them? I think you're quite pro.
I am pro Acryl. I do have the. When I was at Adepticon, I did finish off my set.
What do you mean finish off your set?
I was a few bottles shy of having everything they had out at the time.
Ah, so you bought the whole collection.
So I've got been able to get the whole.
So do you have the amp set?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked those up when I was at Adepticon as well.
Steve, you picked those up at Games Expo, didn't you?
I did, and that is what I'm using.
Oh, cool.
Some of them, anyway.
I was at the local hobby store last night, and I did see that they had some of the new heavy body acrylics from Pro Acryl out on the shelf.
On the tubes.
Yeah.
I might pick up some white in that, just because.
Yeah.
Heavy body whites and tubes are always a good thing to have around.
What does that mean, heavy body?
It means it's a thicker paint that is mostly pigment.
Right.
And they just, they're super thick out of the bottle, but you can still thin them like any acrylic paint. You just have more control over the consistency. And having a heavy body, thick white like that is cool, because sometimes you just want those, chunky highlights.
Yeah. Is the tube also larger quantity than the 22 ml normal bottles?
I don't know how much is in the
tube.
tube.
Ammo Monument Hobbies. Look at that. So frequent. It's right there.
So in the scale color acrylics, it's 20 mils. I think they're slightly bigger than these ones, though.
Yeah, the Pro Acryl bottles are 22, aren't they? Normally.
30 mil tube.
Yeah, that's something.
For $7 US.
That's pretty cheap.
But I don't know. I like Pro Acryl so much just because the pigments on them are fantastic, and I don't know if I need a heavy body anything else really.
Mm-hmm.
Does feel like cheating, for me anyway. I struggle so much with like the heavy body ones getting the right consistency. And Pro Acrylic just seems to just flow off the brush.
Agreed.
Whoops.
So I've got a question for Ted. I know that you're also a big fan of Shatterpoint, and during UK Games Expo, you were in the Shatterpoint tournament.
Yeah, I was in the
How did it go?
fun one. It was really fun. I was in the Frenemies, which is like an unranked side tournament, which they do as a kind of warm up on the Friday. And they make it interesting in that. So normally, if you build a Shatterpoint team, you're trying to get all your units to kind of synergize with each other.
Yeah.
And the rule is that your two squads can't share any of the major faction tags. So they're kind of working as two independent sides. Yeah, it just kind of freed everyone up just to play things that they wanted to. And the fact that it wasn't ranked as well. There's nothing at stake for people that were playing on the Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, it was really good. I wasn't expecting to play for 7 hours straight though. I was exhausted.
Was that because the game kept going, or just so much fun you just kept playing more and more and more?
That was just the schedule. So it was three games. Games were
Oh wow!
like an hour and a half to 2 hours long, and just a little break in between each one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. I just didn't read the schedule properly beforehand. So yeah, it was excellent though. Really, really good. Met some really nice people.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last one was playing against a Warhammer events coordinator, and he had one of the nicest attitudes I've ever come across in a player. Like, he was purely playing for the fun of it, and yeah, it was really good.
Was that your first time playing a public tournament like that?
Yeah, first time. I used to play a lot of games almost like semi-professionally when in my 20s. So I kind of went to tournaments for those computer games. But this is the first physical game, which was a lot nicer actually. Yeah, have you ever tried anything like that?
We not as a tournament, but with the role playing games that we do, especially at UK Games Expo, we do. They have some epics or some tournaments.
Yep.
So last year we did the Dragonbane, which was lots of fun, and then this year we did Dragonbane again, but a lot of people didn't turn up.
I know.
So it was kind of So it was slightly smaller. Still had a good laugh. There was a few kind of map problems as well, but again, it's meeting some nice people. We had one of the badgers there as well, Ross. So he joined our table. We had another badger, Pete, we were supposed to meet up with Pete, who's a DM in the tournament, and it didn't work out because Matt Tyler Jones, who is a writer and who's been a guest on the show several times now, screwed us over and put us, because there were not enough people turned up. He kind of redid the tables on the fly. So me, Steve, and Ross got put onto a different table. But again, we met some nice people, and it was a good time. But it's always a good time.
Yeah, I think it's the thing with these events. You just get to share the love of the game with so many people. It's just a really good atmosphere.
Yeah. In the evening, there's the Hilton Bar, and that's where all the game publishers go. So we go there as well. We have
nice.
We take our cups of tea and custard creams with us, and we had even more American companies came over this year. Didn't know what custard creams were, so we got to dish those out, which was fun.
Okay, I'm curious. What's a custard cream?
There you go. It's a biscuit it's a double biscuit with cream sandwiched in the middle.
Well, that sounds lovely.
It is. It is
It's somehow more than it sounds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You can dunk it. You can eat it on its own. You can have it as a snack. Right. Let's give this one a spin. Steve, you're quiet as usual. How are you doing?
Doing okay. I was using hairdryer. In fact, I'm going to use hairdryer again.
During a heat wave, use a hairdryer. The heat wave is back tomorrow. It was kind of here today, but back tomorrow and the weekend. It's going to be a hot one here in the UK.
35 on Monday.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm going into work that day because they have aircon.
It's been stupid hot up here in the Enchanted Mitten too.
Mm-hmm. Supposed to break Saturday for a little bit.
For you guys maybe.
When I say break, I think it's supposed to be in the high 80s.
Yeah. So that's a break. Yup.
Yeah.
So how was Origins, Craig?
Origins was good. It was had a very good turnout this year, which I was pleased with.
Cool.
Last year when I went, it just seemed empty.
Yeah, you were saying last time we spoke about it.
So, very good crowds. The exhibit hall was full. So, I was very pleased with turnouts. And
What is Origins? Is it games or more painting, minis?
Origin is more games, and it's more focused on gameplay.
Right.
They do have a large exhibit hall, but it's where Gen Con is more focused on here's your new games coming out. Let's get them in your hands type of thing.
Yeah.
While, there's not as many new games premiering at Origins. But it's constantly playing games and this is second year, I think, where they were really pushing some of the mini painting. They're still trying to, it's not like walking into Origins or Adepticon where I can find whatever mini I'm looking for. Still lacks that, but
is that something you can get into? Is that your local one?
Yes, that is local. That is here in Columbus.
Can you get into that if they start doing painting? Can you go, wait, I'm local, I'm professional?
I suppose if I wanted to apply to teach classes or pay for a table,
Yeah,
to exhibit. They had a nice paint and take area this year. They've had in the past, but it was busy this year. In the past, I was able to go in and use it as, I'll go in here and sit and rest for a while and wait for my next thing. And this year they were timing you for the hour.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
You move. So I painted a mini Darth Vader rubber duck.
I saw your picture, yeah. What's it called?
What did I call that? Quack Vader?
Is it Quack Vader?
I was there, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I did do three classes while I was there. One a day.
You didn't get Dallas, like AMG didn't turn up?
No Dallas.
We met Will. We met Will Schlick when he came over to Games Expo. Yeah, we had a little chat with him. Didn't get to have a chat with him in the bar, but he was there.
I'm assuming they'll be at Gen Con.
Yeah, they said they would be. Yep. So we can hit them up.
I recognised Will on my way out of the UK Games Expo. Plucked up the courage to go and get him to sign a card for me.
Yeah, good.
Had a nice chat. He's a very, very nice guy.
Yes. Yeah. We this is the thing. So on the show floor, for example, they're so busy, and so are we, because me and Steve, because we're part of the press, we go around. We've got interviews and we've got to hit all different stalls and everything else. So you are kind of limited on time. But for the first few days we do that, and then we get a day to ourselves. where we can actually just shop and geek out a little bit. But it is nice to. That's why the evening is so important. So if you stay locally in one of the local hotels, to be able to go to the bar and then have a proper chat is great. So we were asking like all about Gen Con and what's coming next. Again, without cameras, it's just having a chat, having a beer, and hanging out. It's really cool. But yeah, I bought the Shatter. I bought both actually. I bought the Shatterbox limited convention exclusive, and I bought the Star Wars Unlimited convention exclusive. So yeah, I bought both of those.
I managed to get the dual pack on the first day as well. The Shatterpoint one.
Yes, I mean it's a big, massive box.
Yeah.
We need to do a convention special brush off.
Yeah.
We'll paint that.
I didn't realise you had to go and get a ticket on Instagram on the first day, so I rocked up and said, "Can I have one, please?" I was like, "You've got a ticket?" Nope. How do I get a ticket?
No.
You have to go on Instagram. All right.
Steve's like, social? I don't do social.
Oops.
So I was there 7 a.m. the following morning, pushing refresh.
Yeah, so at Adepticon, it was queue up in line for the door to open and then rush over to the Day booth to get a ticket.
Yeah.
But once you had the ticket, you were good.
Yeah, you could go and get it any time.
Yep. I'll be curious as to what they're going to do at Gen Con.
Well, let's find out. We'll see if Dallas wants to come back and we can pick his brains. Because we're all going to be there. Let's face it, we're all going to be there.
Yep.
Let's do a Shatterpoint Marvel Badger special at Gen Con
I like the sound of that.
with AMG. Let's do that.
My visa has been approved, so I am coming.
I did have a word with them, but let's let anyone in. Yeah, mine's been approved as well.
Look at you guys being responsible travelers. It fills my heart with joy.
We're just coming over for the freebies.
Yeah, you don't understand. I do passports for a living.
Oh, okay.
And I get so many phone calls of, yeah, I'm traveling to, I don't know, Ireland tomorrow. Can I get my passport? It's just like, what? Excuse me?
Just scare them and say, well, don't worry about the passport. Have you had your injections?
God, how much white was on this mini?
What do you mean, Craig?
I was like, I was trying to remember, was the belt and all his pouches white? Yep.
Yes. The answer is
Everything
yes.
on the boots, the gloves, yeah, everything's.
Everything except the bodysuit.
Yep. So Dave and Steve, did you guys get into any of the ticketed events at Gen Con?
Got the yes, glass cannon.
Glass Cannon Marvel RPG playthrough.
So-
We've got the dungeon thing, haven't we?
Yeah, live dungeon crawl.
And laser tag thing. Is it Warhammer? And there was something else. Can't remember what the other one was. There's about four or five things I think we got into.
Nice.
Pretty much everything we applied for, we got. I think, which was good.
I can send you a list, Craig, if you want to join us.
Okay.
Do you watch Glass Cannon?
I have. Yep. Not regularly, but I have.
I find they're quite tongue-in-cheek funny.
Mm-hmm.
I do like them. So I was like, yeah, we're going. They're doing several shows. Have you signed up for any?
I didn't sign up for any. I'm doing a couple painting classes while I'm there this year. I'm rolling in Thursday morning, then I'll leave out Saturday. At some point.
Okay. I'll be there on the Monday, and then Maguire will be there on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hang out. He's gonna take me to Walmart on our first date
Ooh.
because I've never been there. So
Oh, prepare to be underwhelmed.
Well, depends on which one you go to. It could be entertaining.
I mean, entertaining in what way?
I don't. Well, you have more flavors of M&Ms than we do. It's like we only have 4 or 5 flavors, so I want to get those.
Okay. All right.
That's on the shopping list.
I thought maybe he was taking you from all the social media posts of the what's that called? People of Walmart.
That is exactly what that's called.
I'll do it. I don't mind doing it. And then
I mean, if you really, really are sold on seeing the absolute dumbest that America has to offer, then
well, I've never had a Twinkie because they don't sell them
Okay.
over here because of health
Okay.
laws and stuff like that. So I'm going to go see a
excuse me
Twinkie.
for that. Yeah. Okay. Good. Twinkie. Yeah.
What else is there? And then we get our press passes on the Wednesday. And then we're going to is it a dance? So we're going to go to the
That's
Gen Con
Saturday.
dance.
That's
Oh, that's
Saturday, I think.
There's an opening thing on one of the days. So we're going to go to see that.
I would not have guessed that Walmart was high on the tourist list. But
I mean, it's a cheap date.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to see if you have different flavor Pringles, that kind of thing.
Oh, we definitely have that.
horses there. We're going to start once we get into July next week. I'll start messaging some peeps and see who else is going. I don't know, Craig. Like, we need a good place to eat as well.
Okay.
I know there's food vans and food trucks and stuff. I don't know where the good ones are.
I will have. Well, it's always there's usually like they have the food trucks and stuff are outside, and there's a couple beer wagons out there with them.
So, do they serve beer all day?
Indiana is. I'll have to look and see what time alcohol sales start. But seeing how that's Indianapolis and the motor speedway and stuff is there, I would imagine that it's all day because
Yep.
you can't drink all day if you don't start early.
Because Matthew Lillard has this Quest End whiskey.
Yeah.
I want to know if that's going to be on sale, because we can't buy it here in the UK because they're not allowed to export it yet. So I said, look, when I'm over there, I'll come over and I'll go see the Beal and Grimm's guys, and we can have a drink of whiskey.
I have not seen
I
that.
have to finish it. I'll buy it. I have to finish it because I can't bring it back.
You can't bring it back through customs?
Nope.
Huh.
I probably wouldn't want to. I think it'd be a nice thing to kind of buy and have a drink with various people while I'm there. And Quest's End will be a nice way to wrap up the drink on trip.
You guys are staying out by the airport when that was correct, right?
Yep. Yeah, same one.
I'm out around there somewhere.
Did you get the same hotel as us?
I don't think so,
Okay.
but they're not that far apart, I don't believe.
So
There is a hotel there that it's over on that west side, just kind of northwest of the airport.
Yep.
Where I used to would meet family from Illinois over there because it was like the halfway point for me to drive and them to drive over.
Yep.
And it was nothing ever very fancy, but it had a indoor pool, and it had all tables and chairs around there. So in the middle of December, it was nice because we'd just stay there and we could gather around and visit and push tables together, play games out there in the middle of this open area. And it seemed like we were only ones ever there. Never seemed very busy. And I imagine they make their revenue for the year during the Indy 500 because it's near the track. And I thought about getting a room there initially. It's usually fairly inexpensive.
Ted, what about you? Have you ever been to like in the States when you used to do your computer gaming tournaments? Did you ever go over there?
Never for a tournament. I used to go with work quite a lot. I always worked in the kind of Apple world, so I used to go to San Francisco every year. Until Apple stopped doing the conference in person. So I've been about 10 years, I think, with a couple of breaks, and then been to Nebraska, surprisingly, quite a few times as well. I used to work for somewhere there. Bit of a contrast. It's nice though. Yeah, I'd like to go to Adepticon or something like that. That'd be really, really good.
Oh, Craig goes to Adepticon, doesn't he, Craig?
Yep, this was my first year there.
Oh, how was it?
I'm ready to go back. I was ready to go back the week after. Very good community. It's very well put on. What amazed me is out in one of the main hallways around the convention center, they just lined up tables and chairs and had water pots, and all the paint companies had racks of paints there for anybody to use. And there were people there just sitting there all weekend long painting.
Wow.
That is freaking amazing.
Were they supplying models as well, or was People Bridge just bring their own thing?
Well, people were bringing their own things. You'd see them run outside to rattle can prime them real quick and then back in.
Here's a question. How soon after priming can you paint? Do you have to like let it dry completely? Does it have to stand for like 24 hours?
I don't.
Or is it that hot out there that they just, you spray it, it's dry?
Well, in March, it's not hot there yet.
Okay.
But even here in the winter, I'll rattle can it, come in and hit it with the hair dryer. And about 20 minutes, I'm probably ready to paint.
Sounds about right.
As long as I haven't fallen asleep on the button.
Yeah.
I don't know, the questions like that just reminds me of, back in the early 2000s and all that, when people tried to have hard, fast rules for everything, which is nonsense. There were people that were just like convinced that if you didn't let your primer cure for 24 hours, you weren't going to have a good paint job. And nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. This mini was primed 3 hours ago. So far, so good.
Yeah.
He says that now. Is it a gold star winner? That's what we need to know.
Ooh, I forgot about Dave. Tell Ted what we're fighting for here.
It's the gold. It's the gold star. It's the Great British Brush Off. It is the gold star. The most coveted painting award that there has ever been created or ever likely to have been created. Not only that, but the creation of the star itself is also a thing of beauty. So,
who is the current holder of the gold star?
Craig is, I think. It changes every week though. So every brush off, you have a chance to win, and then you can put that on your LinkedIn profile. You can put it on your CV.
I know mine's on my CV.
There you go. You see, and you can put it on any bragging rights you wish to have.
It is actually, if I'm honest, the only reason I came today was
There
the
you
promise
go.
of the gold star. Has it transformed your week, Craig, having it?
Yes, it always does.
I mean, Craig, you know, he's walking down the street. People are shouting at him. "Wah, wah, wah. Gold star winner. Wah." People at work giving him gift baskets, flowers, all kinds of stuff.
I
You
get
saw
front
your
row
winner
parking
badges.
Meanwhile,
Tom
you
Cruise
got
is
me
dead
over
to me.
here, you know, people looking at me going, you know what, man? You used to be somebody. You used to have a gold star. What happened to you, loser?
But Kelly, as quickly as I get it, I know quickly it'll go away.
Yeah.
The gold star is a fickle thing.
It really is a shooting gold star. That's what it is.
It is an ephemeral reward.
You blink and you miss it.
You hold it, but it's never yours.
Exactly. Yeah. But one day, potentially, here's the set, right? Is coming back to talk about conventions. This, and I'll wrap this up into a gold star somehow. But like the sad thing about the UK is we have very few big conventions. I mean, UK Games Expo is the biggest. We've also got Comic Con, but they're very, very few. And like we've said to so many people this year was probably the busiest, but the most productive, the most chatty, because a lot of companies were there to promote, and they wanted to talk to the customers. They wanted to talk to the press. There was a lot of stuff going on. There really was. And last year it was good, but there wasn't that energy in the air. We come back and we talked to a lot of people. Oh yeah, I wish I could have gone this year. I'll go next year. It's like, you have to. The good news is, or the bad news is, you have to wait an entire year. It is like Christmas for big kids. So there is a bit of a shame about that. I definitely recommend it.
Agreed. As much as I complain about the thought of getting my various anatomy bashed in by some neckbeard with a backpack full of books, there is just something special about the buzz you feel about, you know, being with your people there.
Yeah. Yeah. Already looking forward to next year, but it's a long way away. Is that Steve?
No.
Right.
Steve is being quiet though.
He's
Focusing on
concentrating.
getting the star.
Yeah, he's concentrating for the star. That's what it is. Hum, 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 hum. Right, I'm going to see if I have a. Do I have a wash? Hold on. Sepia. Ted, what's happening in your Haven game? How are you guys getting on? Because you're playing a variant, aren't you?
Yeah, I was. I think I missed the last one, and I've heard a rumor that there was a fireball, which is not great because we're all level 2. So I don't know what we're doing flinging fireballs around right now.
Yeah, I heard about the fireball. Yeah, everyone heard about the fireball. I wasn't there at the last one because I was sick, so
of
I had
course.
to obey my own rules of if you're sick you don't go.
That's a good rule.
But yeah, even I heard on my sickbed. I heard about it. What do you mean there's a fireball? On level 2? Did anyone survive?
I guess I did. I wasn't there.
Yeah, it might be a single player rescue mission then.
It could be me and 5 revive scrolls.
Yep. Take some healing potions.
Yeah.
You might need them.
But when I left them, we just captured a very valuable boat that we were going to try and offload and make some money. I imagine that's probably fallen to the fireball.
Yeah, that's one way to get rid of it. How are you enjoying Haven?
It's really good. It's
Relatively new person.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of role-playing games when I was again a lot younger, and I kind of just haven't really got back into it until recently. So it's nice to be playing a regular adventure over a long period of time.
Yeah.
And just it's those little stories that develop that you just couldn't quite make up on your own, that you only get when there's a few different people who are kind of playing off each other.
That's what I like. I mean, that's one of the biggest aspects we find with, although you've played role-playing games before, so you kind of have an idea of what to expect. But when new people join, like it's their first time playing D&D, and they start to understand that it's like everyone is a collaborative. It's not the DM. The DM just is kind of the guide and helps frame it, but it's the players who tell the story. I think it's really nice to watch a new player find that.
Yeah, it's when the rules start to fall away a bit as well. That they're just there to help grease the wheels of the story. They're not it's not for the rules.
Yeah,
as fun as they can be.
Yep, agree. Completely agree.
Yeah, I still remember things from, I'm sure you do as well, like games I used to play with my friends when I was 14, 15, 16. They're like life events.
Yeah, it happened.
Yeah.
And people don't necessarily understand. What do you mean that happened? But yeah, I was on a rope bridge, and the rope bridge was collapsing, and it went. So I leapt to get to the other side. My friend put his arm out and grabbed me, and then pulled me back. I was like, "That happened? Yeah."
Yeah.
Because you don't say my character.
No.
You say I was there. I was on the bridge, and that's it's nice when
it's
that way.
It's that collective memory as well. It's like it wasn't. It's not just that you remember it. Your friends that were there, they remember it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them slightly different than how you remember it, but yeah.
Yeah. That's just like real life.
Yeah.
Do you play as well? I know not at the Haven. It's probably a little bit far for you to come once a month, but
I do. I have not played in a while. I had a regular group that we played every Sunday, and it just kind of never really reformed back up after COVID hit. And then at the time, painting kind of took over for me, and but I am itching to play again.
We have to see if we can get in a game at Gen Con.
Yeah.
We'll roll some dice, beat up some bad guys, throw a fireball.
It is amazing how many of these memories do include fireballs, though.
it's true.
Right, we are past the first hour. I'm just going to paint this bit, and then we'll go quickly around the table to see everybody's progress. See what people are up to. I should have bought my glasses from the garage, but I did not. So I'm trying to use my old man eyes to focus. I think my Black Widow is looking pretty good at the moment.
Well, just keep in mind, it is the Battle of the Widows today.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Do
A couple of us didn't get the memo.
I don't understand. You're on the WhatsApp.
Right. Let's go around the table. Steve, do you want to go first?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
I'm
Great.
literally in the middle of painting an arm. I just want to finish my arm.
Let's go with Craig or Kelly. Who wants to go first?
Sure.
Right. I've got to find the right. I've got to find the right Kelly. There we go. Boom. There we go. Talk us through what we've got so far. Looking good. Look at that.
Well, so far we got some base coats and actually some shading and highlighting on her hair and face.
I can see the face. Yeah, that's the bit I'm kind of stuck on at the moment. I think is how I'm gonna manage that.
Where are you stuck on, buddy?
Well, we'll see when it comes around. At the moment, she just looks like she has no features. So I need to like one of the mannequins from Doctor Who that come alive.
Yes.
I need something there, but that's looking good.
Thank you.
Cool, nice one. Craig, we've danced around again. There we go. Boom. On the egg. Oh, look at that.
That's just trying to get the basis of the white starting to lay down. Then,
Yep.
I got to get some. But I went with a kind of a dark, strong dark blue for the bodysuit. Kind of lay into that, and then get some highlights on it. That's where that is so far.
Cool. That's looking good. Nice one. Steve, how are we
Ready to
doing?
kill Electra.
Steve's hair drying. Ted, how are we doing?
Let's see if I can.
There we go.
Away a bit. There we go.
Oh, you
managed to get the eyes and the
the
eyeballs.
eyes as well. Yeah.
Just working on the hair at the moment, just kind of building up the highlights and the depth. Yeah, I'll start base coating the suit after that.
That's looking good. See, you can actually make out the eyes, the shapes, even the lips there. Definitely not what I've done. So we have to see the comparison.
She's had a slight accident on this side of her face. I'm not quite sure what I've done there, but I'll clean that up in a bit.
Cool. Yeah, I was looking at the collar. I couldn't work out if the collar was down on one side or up the other, and I've done a stiff collar in the end. I've gone with that.
Confusing, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm looking at they've got a painted version on there on the AMG website. There's a painted version. And I'm looking at that, and I think actually one collar, the left side is up, her left is up, and the right side is down actually, which kind of skews it a little bit, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, and Big Tough Pete is on. Big Tough Pete says hello.
Hello.
Hey, Pete.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Ellie.
Ellie Fire Spray. Hello.
Hey.
Cool. Well done. Right, Steve, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go for it. Ellie's here because of Ted. We have a Ted fan.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, at least she's my Elle's in my regular painting group.
Aha. So we got
He's bringing in votes.
Exactly.
I'm trying to get the star, you see. I'm trying to win the star.
And Ted.
Got to bring Duke with me.
Yeah. Or don't vote for Ted.
Vote Ted.
Maybe you don't like him that much.
Yeah, that's true.
Vote your heart.
He's here to see him fail. That's what I'm here now.
Exactly. This is the Great British Brush Off, and at the end, you have to vote for the best painted mini to win the highly, highly coveted gold star. But anyway,
Snake fake. There we go. Just a teaser.
Right, Steve, go ahead. Show us what you got.
Yeah, I'm just base coating at the moment. Is it gonna focus? No, I'm pushing another button. Yeah, there you go. So I'm just base coating. So I've done the cloak, done the body, done the silver on the swords, and I don't know what they're called, shin guards and knee pad things. I'm just doing the skin now. So I'll start the face.
They're called greaves.
Greaves, thank you. And I will leave the brown belts and bits till last.
Cool. Looking good. Ellie has a question. Ellie has some mini faces. Ellie has a question. The question is: so how many people are painting? There's actually 5. Ignore the fact there are 6 screens. There are 5 because I'm also using my phone, which I will add to the screen now. So
5 of us are painting, and 3 of us are doing widows.
I'm doing something else. Yeah. Let's see if we can bring this up. So here is my version. See,
Okay.
so you can't. I've got the whole mannequin Doctor Who face going on. Bit of detail on there.
You just need some shading, buddy.
Yep. But you see it at arm's length. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
That black's looking nice.
Yeah,
It
the
is.
black
It's
is
sweet
super
paint.
slick. I really like it.
It's come out super like a matte black.
Yeah.
Which I really, really like. We can see on the collar. You can see on the face, look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't tell if the collar's up or down or what. But hey. There you go. So that's that one. You can see, look, here's the dead heroes.
That's ones that are partially finished go to die, is it?
Yeah. Well, these ones I think are now finished. They need bases. Look.
So it's the pile of shame?
No, it's the pile of almost done. They're
Hence
ready to
the
be.
question mark.
Yeah, they're definitely ready to be done. Whoop. There we go.
Is that Captain America's? Because he's on the base, he has his foot up on a rock or something, doesn't he?
Yes.
It just looks like he's marching.
Steve Rogers doing the can.
He's done. Right, yeah. So I'm going to try to see if I can focus on this face. And I've got some explosions to paint as well. So I might give that a go. So we are down to 40 minutes. Let's do it as 40 minutes. The last 40 minutes. And that's yellow. And I want to put a bit of gold yellow. Spin. Ooh. It's definitely warm in my little box room because the paint is drying fast and I'm trying not to sweat. Nothing to do with the pressure of the brush off, I assure you.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I don't know.
I assure you, nothing to do.
I don't know. Seems kind of sus. Good news, everybody. Kelly's paint mishap of the stream just happened.
Oh, what'd you do?
Dropped an entire paintbrush into my wet palette.
Oh,
That was meant to be me dropping my phone in mine. I've not done it yet.
Well, now you don't have to worry about it. I did the thing.
That's right. You've got 40 minutes to drop your phones. Still time. Still time. Ellie says, how long have you guys been streaming this show? This episode is only 1 hour, or 2 hours in total. We've been streaming for 1 hour. The show, The Great British Brush Off, we started in, I don't think it's as far as 2018.
It was during lockdown, wasn't it? So I think it's late 2020 or early 2021.
Yeah. So
But you're still a beginner.
I'm still a beginner because I've only ever painted live on this show. I don't have time to paint for a hobby. I only paint for likes.
Have you always had a theme? So you're doing like Marvel Crisis Protocol now and Pathfinder before?
No, we have well, yes and no. Yes, so it depends what we're into. So we've done loads of D&D. We've got luckily we've been very lucky actually. We've had partnerships and support from WizKids, from various game manufacturers and producers. So when there's something that they send, then we'll paint it. And that's quite nice actually, just to have that.
Yeah.
And we also have the Hangout, which is rare, but we used to do the Hangout fairly regularly. And the Hangout is bring and paint whatever you want. It can be anything because we're under no kind of restriction at that point. But when we have, especially for this year, the partnership with Atomic Mass Games is to paint Shatterpoint and Marvel Crisis. We might be doing some more, but we have to wait until we get there for that. But we paint a lot of different things. I've also got a lot of board games I want to paint. I mean, I've also got Hero Quest. We've got a load of Epic Encounters.
Encounters. Oh, tons of Epic Encounters.
Yep.
I've got the Journeys in Middle Earth that I really want to paint.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Nice minis.
I'm a big fan of zombies, so Zombicide is on my to-do list as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment.
I mean, I've got 4 boxes of Epic Encounters here with me now. What else have I got? Oh, I've got some Aliens stuff. Just trying to see what else I've got. There's a lot. Dungeons and Lasers, got a load of that as well. Terrain, never enough terrain. So Ted, you mentioned Ed is part of your painting group.
Yeah, it's Elle. So
sorry,
she's it's all right. Didn't want to interrupt you. She's much better painter than me. Yeah, if you have a look for her online, find her work is incredible.
There you go, Elle.
Do you want to put if you've got Instagram, you want to put it in chat? We can put it up on the screen.
We'll swap a follow for a follow.
I'm embarrassed now. Sorry, Elle.
No, if you wanna try for the gold star, you are more than welcome.
So she won't post it. Have a look later though. It's brilliant. Yeah, we do a bit of a hangout after season in the US, and there's a few of us in the UK and in the US as well. And after work, like UK time, we often do like an hour or so.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Where can we find that?
So that's not one we've been. Yeah, it's just like a Discord group together. With,
okay.
Yeah.
I need a stone color. I will use stone. It makes it quite easy. I left me brush me paint water again.
You're using your brushes again.
Yep.
Disc.
I'm gonna go spin it. Here we go. Plug it in. Spin it. But if anyone watching live, if you have any questions, shout out. We have. I will put Ted in the pro category because he's better than me. We have 3 pro painters, a Steve, and a beginner.
I need someone to give me some money, then I'll be a pro. That's it'd be like athletics.
Good luck with that. Being a
I
pro,
know.
I can tell you, they don't like paying in money.
We like paying you in plastic.
They pay you
I
in
have
paint.
stuff,
OT.
but I have stuff. I would like money for more stuff. Here, have some stuff. All right.
That's just what I painted.
Boy, I sure hope my landlord will take all this stuff for rent.
Elle says, "Do you have to be British for the Great British Brush Off?"
No.
No, you don't. You are welcome to join us anytime. The only thing you have to paint at the moment is we're painting Marvel Crisis Protocol because we've teamed up with Atomic Mass Games. So if you have any Marvel, it can be the expansions, it can be the core box. That's the only catch at the moment. But you're welcome to join us. At some point, hopefully, we'll get Dallas, who is the creative director of Atomic Mass Games, should be coming back and joining us to do some painting again soon. So he said. Did you keep any behind? So Ella says, Ted, you got all the Marvel.
Yeah, Elle did a competition on her Instagram, and it was completely random. It wasn't rigged, but I won. It was amazing. So yeah, thank you, Elle.
Cool, well done.
Yeah, that should hopefully be fueling. Next time I join you guys, I should be painting one of those.
Cool. Well, we're back next week.
Dallas is an amazing painter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the.
He did.
So, Elle, if you go to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe. If you go to our YouTube channel, go find the Shatterpoint, Star Wars Shatterpoint brush off playlist. And Dallas came off a couple of episodes.
Yep.
Yeah, when he did Cassian Andor, that was amazing.
Yeah. And we've had Will Schick on as well, so we've interviewed them. and Will and Ross came over to Games Expo, so we met Will in person. So lovely guy. And we're going to Gen Con. Are you going to Gen Con? We're bringing the Great British Brush Off to Gen Con.
Are you going to be doing a Great British Brush Off live from Gen Con?
I think we should now. Yeah, let's do. Oh, you are?
You should.
So Elle says yes. So I have a question for Elle now. See, Elle's chatty. She'd be great on here. You lot are too bloody quiet. Painting your minis. You know, dear me. So Elle, are you concentrate. Elle, do you play stuff like Dungeons and Dragons, or are you just miniatures, painting miniatures and something like that? Just try to be friendly. See, you're fit right in. I try to be friendly, but Steve messes it up all the time.
Good job on concentrating.
Mainly Star Wars. Okay, yeah, cool. So Shatterpoint as well. I haven't yet played. We're doing a D&D public event thing that we run that Ted comes to. Or not played Legion yet. I know the Legion 2 is coming, but I'm keen to play. I played Unlimited card game. Yeah, definitely want to learn more about Legion 2. So yeah, we're coming to Gen Con. We do a lot with we work with Beadle and Grimm, if you know Beadle and Grimm from Dungeons and Dragons kind of stuff and Pathfinder kind of stuff. For some reason, all my paints are drying quick, apart from yellow. I don't know why. I need to check my... Where's my example on the other screen? Okay, we've got...
There's always this orange paint.
Yeah, it is. It's weird. We've got 20 minutes, guys. 20 minutes. And then brushes down before you get judged.
Panic.
Panic?
Yep.
There's no such thing as panic. Keep calm.
So the thing is, you tell us there's 20 minutes, and then in like 10 minutes' time, so it brushes down.
That's how time works, Steve.
So I don't actually know this, but is the Great British Bake Off? Not that I'm saying this is in any way related to that whatsoever. Is that a known thing in America?
Yeah.
I imagine it's something we've exported.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Netflix.
it's kind of an obsession over here for some people.
Oh really? Okay.
Oh, very much so.
Ha! Elle says, blah, 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 blah. Rose Gauntlet. I know Rose Gauntlet. I know one of the owners on
Nice.
Rose Gauntlet. So that'd be cool. I'm trying to remember her name now. She was part of Dogmite before she did Rose Gauntlet.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember her name.
No, neither can I.
Let's do this.
But we've interviewed her as well. Go on the YouTube channel. We interviewed her as her and Mike as Dogmite. So I can't get the yellow to try. Explosions. So Elle says that she loves that show, The Great British Bake Off, but this is the same, but with paint.
Less entertainment.
Who
Still
knows?
dropping
knows?
things on the floor.
Still dropping things. There's still chit chat
Yep.
and relevant hosts or irrelevant hosts.
We haven't had anyone put anything in the bin yet, though. That's
Yeah,
Well,
we
haven't.
can't
haven't reached that low yet.
So who's Noel? That'd be Steve. I could be really mean.
Hang on, if I'm Noel, who are you?
Well, I was thinking I'm one of the original. We're going the original, Steve. Original.
Like Mel or Sue?
Yeah. I'll be Mel, and you can be Sue.
Right.
So the gold star is. I suppose that's well, I don't know. I was going to say it's Paul's handshake, but it's the prize, isn't it? So
The gold star is the the prize. I don't know. Do we have anyone good enough for the show? I guess the shake would be when we have someone like Dallas on, and he goes, "It's you." That's the handshake. When we get someone like that, we have Don Cerritos has been on. If you know Don Cerritos,
oh yeah,
Adam from Army Painter, fantastic painter, has been on several times. Yeah, got loads. We've got a whole guest list. If you go to go to YouTube, hit subscribe. You'll see there's loads. We've had a lot of people on.
just realised there's an entire leg that I've missed. I just didn't see it.
So I'm painting the hair, which is like the last bit before I get to the face. And I've suddenly realised there's a whole top of the cloak that's underneath the hair that I haven't painted. So now I've got to try and paint the black of the cloak in between the bloody blonde hair.
Oh no.
Do you use reference material, or are you just kind of seeing what's on the mini?
I looked at the reference as in the colour scheme before.
Yeah.
And then I just paint what's on the mini, referencing those colours. But just completely missed the cloak, because the two sort of pigtail things are in motion and there's a gap between them. Of course, the cloak is underneath. So I should have seen it.
It's exactly what's happened with me. I think these sculpts are so amazingly dynamic.
Yeah.
Even more than I'm used to. But it means there's a whole knee and a leg up here. I wasn't expecting it.
I forgot to ask you at the beginning. I noticed you'd primed in white. Is that what you normally do?
Is that me you're asking?
Yeah, sorry, Ted.
Sorry. I usually do like a zenithal, and been meaning to try with just a black prime, just build it up, see how that goes. It's on my list of things to give a go. But what I was trying to do with this one is do the zenithal very much just from the direction where the light was going to be coming, just to give me some kind of hint. But it's not really worked out. I've just kind of done what I felt like. What do you normally do?
Black, but because I built these a while ago and just plastic primed them straight out the spray can.
Yeah.
So that's why they're grey. But it helps my eyes if I do it in black and then dry brush it afterwards. So I don't bother doing the zenithal. So it just helps me see what I invariably miss when I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing with me. Like the zenithal kind of does the same job for me as a dry brush. Just like picks out the details and the contrast a bit more.
Yeah.
Oh, I just remembered something. I got the day off tomorrow. So
Keep going all night.
I'm gonna be like, oh, I've got the day off now. I'm gonna see if I can do some. I'll put some more minis together. I'm gonna need minis because I've run out of all the minis, and I need to prime my bases, and I might have to. Who have I got left? Who haven't I done? 1, 2, 3, 4.
You haven't done any villains, have you?
I definitely haven't done any villains. Who am I missing? I haven't done Iron Man. Oh, it'll be Iron Man and Spider-Man. Oh, that could be a good one next week. Don't miss it. Same Badger time, same Badger channel. Now I have my new broadband. It's working. It's holding up really well, guys, so far. Cheers for your response. Yeah.
Same. Nothing here has taken a dump on me yet, so.
Yeah, but for you, it's usually the last 5-10 minutes.
Well, as Steve pointed out, we're in the last 5-10 minutes.
Yep. Anything can happen in the next 5-10 minutes. That has come really well. I'm pleased with that. I'm very. What is that? Do I know what that is?
So I only found out recently that when people talk about using hairdryers, you're not meant to have it on hot.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
I was watching Steve. Like, Steve's like, what?
Pass that on.
Okay, right. So why is that then?
I think it's to heat up the paint, and then it can change the way that it kind of dries. That's vaguely what I heard. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But because of that, I switched to using my airbrush without any paint in it, and
Okay.
it's definitely working a lot better. It's a lot more controlled.
Right.
Ah, that's a good tip, Steve. You never heard that one before.
I have not heard that one before.
Did you hear the panic in his voice?
I know.
But sometimes I whack it up to full heat if I really want to dry it quickly.
Yeah. Steve would be like, I got the Vidal Sassoon for like 200 quid.
It was an Amazon Prime
Amazon
special.
Basic. Yeah.
Amazon Basics for about 10 quid the last time there was an Amazon Prime Day, I think.
Get one of those little mini travel hair
They
dryers.
sound horrible.
Oh.
Sound like they're going to blow up or something. Right, let me just switch this down to no heat.
Cool.
Errol says, "Do you paint the bases as well?" Yes, sometimes. Yes, is the idea. So we're doing it because because we do live events as well, and public events. When this is done, see this thing here. So this is the core box. If you don't already know, you probably already know. Then we are going to learn to play it, and at a public event, we're inviting people. We'll have like 3 or 4 tables open. Ted knows about this as well because we're going to do it with Shatterpoint, which is so busy we haven't been able to book it in. But I think either before or after Gen Con has to be done in the summer, and then we will learn or teach people how to play. So the general public can turn up, play the game with us, and we will. That's it. Learn how to paint. Not paint. Play. And that is the plan. Whether that actually happens or not is different.
So will you actually be kind of streaming that in any way, or kind of recording it?
So there's 2 things. We will have. It won't be streamed. We will do some silly videos on the day, and we'll get some photos. But we are opening it up to local press and other social or influencers and that kind of stuff as well.
Yes.
And we'll be there most of the day. Ted knows the venue. It's our Haven location, and we'll just do a special either Shatterpoint day, or maybe we'll do Shatterpoint and Marvel on the same day. I don't know. We'll work it out. We have a new question, guys. 3 Feet Rule says, I have a portable heater on my desk. It dries, washes, and speed paint really fast. A portable heater.
Oh.
A portable heater. How big is that? It's like a little one.
In my mind, it's one of these dehydrators for dehydrating food that you put things in on trays and leave it for 12 hours, and then you get dried fruit at the end or something. But I'm guessing it's not that.
Although now I want one of those.
Yeah. So we are 5 minutes away, guys. 5 minutes, and then it brushes down, and then we go to voting. 5 minutes, and then it's voting. We are playing. The winner will get the coveted Gold Star Award. I can see people in chatting. But
So
I'm painting.
El was saying a nail art dryer works as well.
A nail dryer.
Yeah, nail art dryer.
I'm curious if they're hot or cold now. It's not that I'm obsessed with this.
You've made me obsessed with it now, because isn't that like the portable heaters and like nail art dryer? Isn't that hot? I don't know. The only nail
I'm
art
curious
dryer
about
I know
this
is the one my daughter's got, and that's a UV one.
I did lose half an hour the other day when I was looking at travel hair dryers to whether ion technology that some of them have is a good or a bad thing for miniature paint.
It should be something you should be able to put in Amazon questions, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should be in the FAQs for these things, definitely.
What you need to do is start buying various hair dryers from cheap to expensive, and
And then
put in their
reviewing it.
review for miniature painters, and see
Right.
if it gets
See if it
interest.
suddenly boosts their sales.
We get Vidal as soon as a sponsor. We'll have WizKids and Vidal.
I'm not sure Vidal Sassoon is the thing anymore, is it?
I don't know. Well, I think I just
Sounds like
lost my.
something from a long time ago that doesn't exist anymore.
I just lost my phone, so I'm going to see if I can put some charge in it.
So maybe we get an extra 5 minutes because they'll need to find another paintbrush.
No. Although, right, I've just painted. I used a sepia tone wash, and it's going to be really hard to. I won't be able to show you now, but and I put the wash on a stone. I can't show you that, but
Oops.
and now it actually looks like a pebble.
Oh,
It
cool.
came out really well. That was just a sepia tone wash. I've now used a dark wash, and I think it looks too dark on a different piece. But that is drying. Should do on that one as well.
I think I know 3 feet rule, but I'm not sure who it actually is. But I'm now curious about this heater that I've apparently seen. I'm notoriously unobservant. I once lived in a house for 6 months, renting a room, and one day my landlady, she was like, "Do you want to light the log burner?" Because it was getting cold. I said, "What log burner?" It turned out this thing that I've been putting stuff on in the middle of the sitting room for the last 6 months was a log burner. I hadn't even registered it.
You just think
So
it
I
was
probably
a
have
table?
seen this portable heater thing. It's just a cubic thing in the room that was sometimes in my way.
Like a little movable side table.
Yeah.
Right, there will be brushes down in a second.
Okay.
I'm just doing something. I got to put some charge in my phone. My phone hasn't come back, which is annoying. Right, that can go there. That can go there. Wash the brush. Put the brush away. Try and get some power. Right, the phone is rebooting. You have 1 minute. I think the best thing I've painted today is this stone. That's great. I have 1% power. Come on. Turn on phone. There we go.
What in the hell?
That was the phone turning back on.
That was the sound to put the brushes down.
Yeah, that was it. Right. Free Thought Rule says that's okay. I showed it to you when I was painting one of my dragons. So yes, Ted, whoever that is, they know you.
I know who it is now. That was an amazing dragon. I was distracted by the dragon, that's why I didn't see it.
Right. Let's go around the table. Who's ready to go first? Who is actually ready? Now,
Go ahead.
you for those of you watching live, all you have to do is shout out in chat your favorite painter, something like that, and that counts as a vote. I have my magic post-its here. I will keep track of them fairly as much as possible. and we can keep track. Whoever gets the most votes wins. That's it. We are here for the gold star trophy. Right. Who wanted to go first?
I'll go. I'm ready.
Right, Craig, here we go. Let's find your boom. There we go. You're on. That is looking, it is so clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to get him dirtied
That
up
is
a
very
little
clean.
bit.
It's
Look at
squeaky
that.
clean.
That is
Pretty
amazing.
crisp.
Just got the uniform back from the cleaners. So, yeah, that's where I'm at.
Really nice. Really, really nice. Well done. Right, I've got to find the right buttons. There we go. Okay. So if you think Craig is the winner, just put Craig's name in chat and we'll count them up. All of us lot will then vote at the end. So who wants to go next?
I can go.
Steve. I've picked on Steve. Steve's going next.
Right, let me zoom in a bit.
Everyone's doing that kind of, I'm too nervous to put my hand up first.
No, I'm just drying stuff.
Doing it.
We have
Nice, I like the
Valkyrie.
highlights.
Yes, there we go. So I've just base code basically. I haven't done the browns, so I'll do them last. Just started to do the face when you told me to put the brush down. But everything's got a bit of colour on, apart from the brown.
Looking good, Steve. That'll be a nice strong model. Is that the box there?
Yes. Excuse me.
Oh, you get
there's-
it. Oh, it's a double pack.
Yeah, it was a double pack with Thor, yeah, which I painted a few streams ago. That's what I'm going for. That's what it's supposed to look like. We do a side by side comparison. It's all right. There's a lot of shading to do.
Nice, well done. I'm just going to say to Ted, can you also put your mini U on your OBS as well? Your mini U.
Oh, mini view.
Your mini me.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Right, so Ted, you're up next. Boom. Oh, wrong button. That one.
There we go.
That's looking
So, yeah,
nice.
got as
That,
far as the hair in the face.
Yeah, face is really good.
I did a different color hair. I went darker red, I think, on mine.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
thinking as I was starting to paint it that it's really interesting that some of them have got film representations and some of them are just comics, and there's kind of a little bit different from each one. Yeah, so it's pretty cool how they've done that.
That's
yeah,
looking
just
really
started
good.
building up the jumpsuit. Oh, thank you.
That
Nice
face
done.
is really, really good.
It's strong because you can see it from here. Again, I haven't been able to do that on my one. My one is still the Doctor Who mannequin kind of horror thing. But
I nearly showed you my first attempt at the eye, which was on the cheek, but I quickly painted over it, so you missed that.
So what did you shade up from? What was your base
What's that?
coat
Sorry?
on the skin? What was the base coat
so
on the skin?
The base coat, it was coming up from dark flesh,
Right.
and then I went through kind of shadow flesh and did like a 50-50 of each of these going up, and then bright shadow flesh and warm flesh, and then there's a bit of ivory mixed in there as well, just for like the little glinty bits. Oh, and
I
some
picked nearly the same flesh tones.
yeah, red for the lips.
What's the book you're resting on?
This is a
Are you reading
newspaper.
it, or is it just your?
It's up.
Oh, it's just newspaper.
Yeah, yeah, I've not been reading it. Yes, it's about our local cemetery, apparently, and some wildlife.
Cool. I was going to say that's talent if you can paint and read at the same time. That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
I'll do something with the paint
Okay.
dries.
Kelly, let's have a go.
All right.
I've got to find the right button. There we go. Zoom. Let's get you in focus.
Focus, lady.
Come on. There we go. Ooh.
Nearly did it. There we go. Oh, wow. That is still looking very, very good. Little details on there as well.
Yeah, the details are excellent.
Yeah, she needs a little tightening up, but yeah, she's getting where I want her to be.
Yeah.
And I
like
like the Hydra on the stone.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really good.
That really pops, doesn't it?
Yeah, that chunk of a Hydra tank or turret or whatever is pretty cool.
That's nice. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to add my camera to the stage, Steve.
Yep.
And then we go to here, and then we go to.
I've got it.
Yep. Go on.
There you go.
There we go. So I went for the darker hair, and that one was just.
It works really well.
Yeah, I used dark flesh tone for the hair actually. There's a bit of red, and I used pale flesh tone for the skin color. I gave her black gloves though, like me.
Yeah. I think that works on that one though, because it looks really good with a matte bodysuit.
Yeah. We got the gun, we got the bot, and we have his bottom half, which will be here. So yeah, literally, and I've used like silver and bronze or copper, so it's nice and shiny. For the battens, I've used a gunmetal, so it's darker, but the shine is fantastic. And I didn't use yellow. I was going to use yellow for the cuffs and the belt, and instead I've used the bronze.
Yeah, it's quite good.
Just because it picks up the light, and then that's what I was working on. And the best thing I painted today was this pebble. Look at that.
That's a good pebble.
It was this color, and then I used a sepia wash. Which was that?
That's a beautiful rock.
I can't find it now. Yeah, I used this.
So is that a real rock or is it a sculpt?
No,
That's how well it's painted. We can't tell if it's a real stone.
Exactly. That's my point.
Paint.
Yeah.
I mean, it is literally. This is one of them that will fit in.
There's geologists somewhere now debating whether that's real stone. You're trying to fool us. You've got that from the garden.
There you go. And it will step on it.
Oh, it's his
rock.
It's his tactical rock.
We've been raided by an alternative badgers group. So welcome, Glorious Badger.
Glorious Badger. So there you go.
Oh wow.
That is the stone. So I saw we had one vote for. We have one vote for Ted. Now we get to vote as well. So that if the public want to shout out who they think they're best, I'm going to move that one and then push that button. Push that button. There you go.
Push a bump. I was just about to do that.
I did it for you, Steve. I did it for you.
Put myself.
So we are out of time, out of luck, and all the rest. But we are going to be back in 1 week's time. We'll be back next Thursday for some more Great British Brush Off on the Badgers. Right, we're going to quickly go around the table. Craig, who do you vote for?
Ted.
Steve?
I'm going to go for Kelly because you painted more. I loved all the details and the Hydra symbol. But Ted, you win on the face. But I'm going to vote for Kelly because he got through more. That was all.
Kelly, who do you vote for?
Craig, that is just tight. Super tight.
Said I wasn't expecting all the white. I don't know why.
My vote also goes to Ted because again that face, just because I don't know how to do that, and I'm going to learn. So Ted, you're welcome to come back next week, and we can find out how you did that, and you can teach me. So
Thank you.
we will find out. So this week is Ted. Look, Ted gets the Gold Star Award.
Woo!
Amazing. I'm gonna hang my brush. Thank you.
I
my
love
vote was for Kelly, by the way.
And Ted votes for Kelly. It was tight. It was between Ted and me, but we.
When was it ever between Ted and you?
It's my show, Steve.
It was the same sculpt as well.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
he didn't do a pebble.
And
He did not.
And you did more of it
That
than I
wasn't
did.
even for Black Widow.
It wasn't about Black Widow, was it? We just happened to paint the same model.
Welcome to the British brush off, Ted. This happens every time.
I will definitely be back. Definitely.
Cool.
Been good.
Right.
Is
Without
there somewhere I
further
can
ado-
get access to the award? Sorry, interrupted you.
We'll
there it
give
is.
it to you.
Oh,
We'll
what
give it
do
to
you
you
want?
at the
Thank you,
Haven.
thank
Take a,
Yeah,
take a
you come into the
screenshot while you
Haven next
can.
time.
I actually do
Yeah,
have
I
a
am.
pack of stickers with a gold thing. So at Haven,
That's what I was after.
I'll get you.
That's what I was
sticker.
after.
Proudly wear it. You can
want-
proudly wear it at lunch. And everyone can ask, what have you got a gold star for? And there's a story.
There's a story.
Yeah.
We should get these printed though, Steve. That's not a
We
bad
should
idea.
get this.
We can
We've
get
got to
that
get them
printed.
printed before Gen Con.
Hell,
We've
you
got to
should get
wander
one
around
of
and
your.
hand them out
You
to
should
people.
get one of your fancy mats with that on it.
No, that's too much. That's too much. That's too much.
Oh, it's just enough. What are you talking about?
I'd say we definitely. So, El, if you're out in the States and you come to Gen Con and we do the breeder, we do a live brush off at Gen Con. I don't know who to talk to about doing that, but we'll do it. We could do Turbo Dork. We asked Meredith. We do it at the Turbo Dork stand. Yeah, we'll do the Great British brush off there. So, El, come along to that, and you could win Gold Star.
Yeah, we're not handing them out for free. I mean, you've got to earn the star. It's blood, sweat, and tears has gone into that.
Yeah, you see how much
There might be
effort
custard
Ed
tears.
did. We got custard creams. We can't take custard creams to the
Yeah.
States.
Why?
Really?
Why
Well,
can't we
it's
take
food.
custard cream to the state? And you're not selling food to other countries.
No, well, they might go, what's
Dairy
this?
products.
They might go, what's this? And we're like,
You can't have it in your carry-on, but
Yeah. We'll have to see.
You might get mobbed.
3 feet rule. I'd be happy to be in the same room as the Gold Star. There you go. Come to Haven.
you have no idea.
Look, Ted has a fan club. Look, bring Ted. Ted, you have to come to Gen Con with us now. It's only in about
See what I
4
can do.
weeks.
It is
Oh,
only
okay.
in that 4 weeks. 27th
Wow.
of July. Then we fly.
Yep. Right. That's it. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. We're back in 1 week, 7 days or something like that. I don't know. Is that how weeks work? Is that how time works, Dave? We talked about this earlier.
But it could be 7 days or 3 minutes with you. Who knows?
Yeah, it is a little bit. Right. We're going now. We'll see you later. Ta-da. Bye.
Yep. Thanks, everyone.